Okay, so today is Thursday, August 8th, and we are going to actually have a short subcommittee meeting prior to starting the council meeting. Should only take about 5 minutes if you don't mind hanging on, Councillor Hollett. So I will call the charter subcommittee review meeting to order. And our order of business. Oh, maybe we should do a quick roll. So Matt.
Sure. Matthew McCann.
Councillor Kenyon.
City Administrator Kenyon Clevenger.
And online we have Sue Cathcart. You're muted, Sue.
Hi, thanks for letting me join online.
Hi, yeah.
Works great.
Matt, do you want to do?
Sure.
Okay.
So Sue, we met with the city attorney yesterday. Yeah. Right. And there were 4 word choice typographic mistakes that were corrected. There was, however, one substantive change that I felt we would need to get the committee's consent on before proposing the changed document to the city council as a final thing to vote on. And the part that was changed says it's the part about the we had agreed as a committee to require whenever, just to quote, whenever technologically feasible from the and this is a typographical change that the attorney made. He said instead of just the date of the 2024 charter, the effective date of the 2024 charter. That makes sense. Revision forward, a video or audio recording must be made of every council and committee meeting and a copy made available to the public. So that was what we had agreed on. And we further specified, quote, the council must also mandate by ordinance how the following responsibilities are to be fulfilled. And we had itemized what are current responsibilities of the city recorder. And the lawyer was advising strike the section that specifies those responsibilities. Because fulfilled, 2 reasons. Number one, fulfillment of the section is already required by state law, by state law, and then how is already has already been delegated to the council to decide that. So the council is able to pass any ordinance it wants to about that, and there wasn't the lawyer felt a need to reference the passing of a particular ordinance. So we would just need to agree as a committee that indeed that section can be struck. But so let's do a little round, and the same way we've done it before. Do you have any questions about striking that section or any comments? Go ahead, Sue.
I have no questions.
All right. And Councilor Kenyon?
I don't have any questions, but I would make a comment, and I am okay with it being removed. My comment is with our discussion with the attorney yesterday, he was making it clear that the duties of the recorder are the responsibility of the city administrator to ensure that they're fulfilled as required by law versus the council mandating how they're going to be fulfilled. So I do agree with that. It is the responsibility of the city administrator to manage all staff, not the council.
Yeah, I agree with it for a separate reason, and that was the city attorney pointed out that by having this mandate to do an ordinance in the charter, if council is not able to agree on an ordinance to cover all these things, council would be in violation of the charter by not creating this ordinance, and it's, it says create this ordinance, but there's no timeline, so, do they have to do it immediately, or within a month, or within a year? It's just too ambiguous, but I think that these things are covered by state law. We also have rules, or council rules.
Yep. And the lawyer was mentioning too that the council could still pass an ordinance and specify how the city administrator must make sure that those functions are fulfilled in order to ensure a continuity between city administrators. But that's not something that he was weighing in on, just something that could happen, but it's the responsibility of the city administrator, and it would usually be protocol to just leave that with the city administrator.
Yeah.
So, any comments? No. Okay. Well, then I'll make a proposal that we strike that from the copy, the text of the charter, and in the section we would be striking is the section beginning. The council must also mandate by ordinance, and concluding with the end of subsection E. So go ahead and just give a thumbs up if you're okay with that being struck. All right, it's struck. Thank you, Sue.
Oh, and I actually did want to mention real quick, Sue, just so you know, and I think Matt may have already mentioned this, though, there were a few Scrivener type errors. Would you like us to review those with you? They're just like changing a word, or in that case, adding the word effective before the word date. Do you want us to review all those for your acknowledgement, or are you okay with Scrivener errors? Not sure if you can hear me.
Maybe delay.
Oh.
I'm okay with those changes. Sorry.
Sounds good. Thank you, Sue.
Great. Have a good night, Sue.
Thanks.
We'll adjourn our subcommittee meeting.
Perfect. Thank you. Stop recording, and then to your
Can-
left.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.